you should go buy a Pixel 6a. Well, if you need a phone anyway. If you're watching this video and you're excited about the phone and you like the idea of the Pixel 6a, you're going to love this. $299 right now. Now, don't come at me 6 months down the road if it's not still $299, but if you've been paying attention to it, following it, all that great stuff, $449 MSRP. And there were some people saying it should be $399, it shouldn't be more than $400. Here's the thing with Google. You can almost always count on them to very, very quickly lower the prices on the phones after they come out. So I guess what they're trying to do is put the pedal to the metal, keep the gas down, and keep moving forward. They just announced that they had the best week ever of sales whenever it comes to their phones because the 7 and 7 Pro are performing so well. Mostly because there's probably a lot of resounding sentiment that the phone is good. And it is. Well, both of them are really. The 7 and 7 Pro, top-notch, fantastic. It's like everything the 6 was supposed to be, but now it is here. And the 7, we don't have all those issues. They're running seamlessly, more premium, all the great things. And that's great. If you're a Pixel fan, you love to see that. If you are an Android fan, you love to see that. If you're an Apple fan, whatever, you guys are having a lot of problems with iOS 16, so just stay in your lane. Yes, I know I use an iPhone. I respect them. I think that they're pretty good hardware-wise. I like iMessage. My family uses all sorts of iPhone stuff, so I always carry both. But take that, Apple fanboys. It's not just the Pixel people who have experienced software problems. Anyway, so back on track. The 6A, $299. That is insane. There is nothing, absolutely nothing out on the market that can compete with this phone in the $299 price point. And that's dirt cheap. I mean, we're talking about a flagship level processor from last year in this phone, the Google Tensor chip. And for good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like it, whether you don't, I think it's a pretty capable chip. And especially when you look at what you get in the phone, it's not a 6 series processor. It's not like some of these phones like, what was the Nord 200, the Nord 20, whatever it was, coming with a 695. There have been a lot of these phones that have been pushing out with the Snapdragon 695G. Yeah, it's okay, but it's no Tensor chip, right? It's not a 7 series. It's not, I mean, it's really powerful. It's a great chipset that served the Pixel 6 well, other than the problems that they had with Android 12 and software-related issues, but that's not really something that's carried over to the Pixel 6a. I know there was a little bit of a rough start with some of the security issues with people having issues with the fingerprint sensor, but there's been some fixes, and it seems to be performing and operating pretty well. I have a lot of confidence in this phone. I have a lot of confidence in the brand. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell you go buy it. I think if you're interested and you want to get a good phone, you don't want to spend a bunch of money, you want a really good camera. This is the same camera we had in previous Pixel phones like the Pixel 5, the Pixel 4. Tried and true, a lot of development, a lot of updates, and it is even slightly better with the Tensor chip because of the expanded pipelines, all that great stuff for the computational photography, AI, machine learning, all those great things, the onboard Tensor related stuff that it can do when it comes to smart features like the smart replies and your voice to text. It does all that stuff straight on the phone. So there's a lot of benefits to having a Pixel phone. And I think a lot of people realize that, and a lot of people like the Google Pixel experience, especially now that there really is one. This isn't like the Google Pixel experience of yesteryear when it was basically the Pixel 2, Pixel 3, and you got a really good version of stock Android with premium hardware. And it's like slowly, Google has been adding more stuff to the Pixel experience, and now it's a pretty nice experience, especially now that we're on Android 13. $299. That's just insane that this price is so low for this phone, and it has been for the last week or so. Hopefully it lasts a while longer. My prediction is it will probably go through Black Friday, and then you'll see the price bump back up. They want to try and capitalize and get as many of these sold as possible. And they've already dumped the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro from their website. I called this a long time ago. I said as soon as the 6A is here and then we get the 7s out, they're going to dump the 6 and the 6 Pro, move on like they never existed, and that's how a lot of companies work. I mean, you can't get the iPhone 13 Pro from the Apple website anymore, but by gosh, they'll sell you the iPhone 14, which is basically the same phone as last year, but they'll keep charging you the new prices. So, anyway, another Apple jab. But when it comes to the 6A, Tensor chip, the previous generation Pixel camera experience, I think that's a really good winning combination there. 6.1-inch screen, and it's got a lot of the great features as well, especially this premium build. It basically looks like a miniature, it's only slightly smaller, but it has a thinner, more narrow profile. And for people who like kind of a one-handed phone experience, who want a won't break the phone, the bank experience, but also get a really great flagship experience, This is kind of the best of all the worlds. You get a really good camera, you get nice performance, you get decent battery life, you get a nice size screen. Yes, it doesn't have 90 hertz, and there was a lot of people complaining about that, how it's only a 60 hertz screen. Okay, it's a budget level phone. Like, this is a budget entry series into the Pixel lineup. You wouldn't really expect that from other phone lineups. I mean, shoot, if you go pay $799 or $899 with the iPhone 14, 14 Plus, you're still getting a 60 hertz screen. So don't come at me and be like, oh, this phone needs to have 90 hertz. No, that's what the Pixel 7 is for. If you want a little bit more premium experience, go with the Pixel 7. If you want the ultimate premium experience in the Google department, get the Pixel 7 Pro. But this guy right here, the Pixel 6a, I think this is the right phone at the right time for a lot of folks who want to try out the Google experience, who want to get a phone for their kids. This isn't even like the argument you make for the iPhone SE 2022. A lot of people say, okay, it's a smaller phone, should be for kids, it doesn't have all the extras. Who wants the older, outdated design? So kids don't care because they're getting an iPhone. You don't really make that argument here. This phone is basically for anybody. This is a really good phone for anybody who wants high performance, who wants a really solid camera experience, who wants excellent support. We're talking 3 years of operating system updates, 5 years of security patches, and come on, $299. For $299, what do you get? Like a Revel 2 Pro or something like that at T-Mobile? I don't even know what series they're on now, but there's not a whole lot of great phones you can get in the US at this price. If you want to get a phone that has any sort of performance or any caliber or prestige to it when it comes to what you can do on the phone, at that price, you kind of have to look outside the US. And then you're looking at Xiaomi and Poco and their budget series offerings that they have, which some of them are good. But you don't have the reliability, you don't have the security, you don't have the availability, you don't have the band support, you don't have the Google lineage that goes along with it. And the Tensor chip, like I said, I think is good. It's basically on par with the Snapdragon 888, which was last year's flagship chip. $299. This isn't like, okay, let's get the S20 FE and then you can get that for like $299. You can't get it even for that price. Not even used, I don't think you can get it for that price. So just the fact that Google has dropped the price on this so much really says, one, that they want to increase their market share. Two, they want to get these things sold. And I think maybe there were some problems with that because what we had with the Pixel 6, as soon as the 6a came out, they're like, hey, we're going to drop the price on this, so now you should get the Pixel 6 because we're going to clear our inventory. Well, I guess they cleared most of their inventory on the 6 and the 6 Pro, and now they're saying, okay, now we want to get this proliferated out in the market as much as possible. We want people who want to get a Pixel to be able to get it, so let's lower the price on it. We'll make it really affordable, and then we'll get it in as many hands as possible. And they're also probably trying to pad their stats. Google really likes to say, oh, this is our best quarter ever. This is our best month ever for sales. We're selling so many Pixels now. I don't know what the numbers are. They don't even put those numbers out, but it seems like year over year, they keep selling more and more and they're building steam and all that great stuff. But overall, you cannot go wrong with this phone. I thought it was a good phone at $400, but at $299, it's an absolute no-brainer. And that deal gets 2 thumbs up for me. And if you're interested, I have a link in the description. You can click on that. It's an affiliate link. Help support the channel. If you don't want to click on that, just go to the Google store. You can Google search that. It should be probably the first thing that pops up. But yeah, $299 is just insane for what you get inside this phone for the price. So just wanted to tell you folks that and let you know, solid phone, great price. If you want it, I would say get it while the deal is there because I don't think after Black Friday, it could even go away before then. But I think definitely by Black Friday, after that, it's probably going to go back up to full price. That's kind of what I expected. It seems like they're really trying to move some of these, and that's always a good time to buy phones. When phone companies are trying to move them, that means that's a good time to buy them because they're making aggressive deals. So that's all I got. I'm going to wrap this one up. If you have any questions or comments, then please go down in the comment section. I will get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, if you found this helpful, then please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.